Alright guys, I'm back for more Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. For, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered and I'm looking at the outfits I can wear. One is from Bayek from Assassin's Creed Origins. And that is honestly weird because that game came out after this one. I mean, I kind of understand why they put it in here, because it's a re-release, but I don't know. It honestly seems just weird to throw it in here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously they're owned by Activision, which is already basically EA. As soon as Overwatch started. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that is the thing about that. Yeah. The fact that Activision and EA are both making so much money with fucking microtransactions. That shit pisses me off. I mean, I don't mind them as long as it's like small things, but when it gets to game-breaking shit, I don't like. Probably when they transitioned to discs, the prices were steadier. I'm just gonna dick around in the Bayek suit, because that's fucking hilarious.
Captain has the helm.
Okay. Yeah, talking about fucking microtransactions and shit. The fact that I can wear this outfit in this game, that is kind of funny. By the way, when I get to Origins, I'm probably going to change my outfit to like Ezio's or Altair's.
The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe.
Just letting you guys know that so it doesn't come as a
army.
shock if you're watching these videos back to back or something.
But I admire the Colonel's ideas and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideas?
Microtransactions, Activision, EA, Blizzard.
Prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, I'll see.
Split.
If it's not a special edition.
Lovely 'cause she loves me, that's all I want to know.
Douse the gallants and royals!
Oh, Captain Baker, how do you store your cargo? Some I stole forward and some I stole
All
back.
down!
Anchor ahoy!
Just gonna probably have this on for a few chapters in the sequences, or in this sequence. Yeah.
Good health, I see.
Like, again, I don't mind, like, cosmetics and whatever else. It's just, when it comes to game-breaking shit, like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey literally has, like, 1 or 2 things of microtransactions that amount to, like, I think $10. I don't know if that's each or in total, but it's like you pay at least $10 more to level up faster than the game generally allows. And it's not necessarily game breaking, that's more time saving, but I don't like it.
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. And that's honestly why I don't mind buying re-releases of games on new consoles, because it's just like, I don't mind doing that, especially when it's like better hardware and whatever else.
Just occupying the territory?
Even at full price sometimes, like, if it's something like Nintendo where they don't really upgrade the games, like fucking new Super Mario Bros. On Switch, they didn't up-res the games that were on the Wii, so I'm just like, what's the point? But, you know, if it's a re-release of a game, I don't see the harm.
Fire!
I mean, I understand some people's mentality on it, but,
or in the whiskey.
you know.
Now, why do you say that, Mr. Cormac?
I think Shay here is skeptical about our intentions towards our fellow man.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Yeah.
Says you.
I mean, it's like when I see people complaining about, like I've seen a video or two of people where the people making the videos literally complained about Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered when it came out. It's just like, because it's not changed a lot from the PC version of the original release of it. But it's just like, on consoles you're getting a better deal than buying the original release of it, because it has a lot of the PC's original upgrades from the original release of it.
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
Yeah, and one of the reasons I don't mind re-releases is that it gives people who missed out on like one of the first few times through of a game being available. I don't mind that. It's
We must be
Get
getting
them
close,
aloft!
Captain.
That's all sign!
yeah, but yeah. I mean, like, no, when it gets to fanboy levels or just blind liking or something like that is when you actually defend the stupidest of microtransactions and all that shit, and just the stupid parts of the industry. Like, some people will literally defend the what do you call it, the thing with microtransactions to developers and businesses have to make money. The easiest counter-argument to that is if, yeah, developers and businesses have to make money. That's why they are a thing, and that's why they do what they do. But when they take the easy route out and really charge for money what they shouldn't, that's when it gets to bullshit levels. Like, yeah. I mean, the thing about the Star Wars games is that it's Star Wars. Disney literally bought that franchise to make tons of money because, you know, they're strapped for ideas and they don't really know what the fuck they're doing, really. And that's also why they bought Marvel. And it's just like, you know, they're gonna make a profit off of a Star Wars game. People want a good Star Wars game, and we haven't got one of those in years. And EA literally has the manpower and budgets available to do it. But they're rather wanting to just rip people off as much as they can. And Nick, whenever I bring up Star Wars Battlefront 2 to Nick, he said that he actually cared about the story, and that's completely fine if he cared about the story. But he completely ignores what the point of the boycott of it was, and it was the fucking microtransactions. It was just EA. I'll also say Activision partly is to blame there. It's just like so many companies looking to rip people off, and it's just like it was just the straw that broke the camel's back, essentially.
Samar, va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Vite, l'alarme! You just unlocked new possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like... yeah. It's just like... And then I think it was someone at EA that was just like, you know, customers want this or some shit like that. And it's just like, no, they fucking don't. The thing is, they're not necessarily blind. They're just greedy. Well, yeah, blind greedy is essentially what I'd say. Yeah. Then you have a company like, because I'm playing the game right now for one of the Assassin's Creed games, Ubisoft. They're not really that much better with their microtransactions, and they literally bragged about the fact that they don't have as bad of microtransactions in Assassin's Creed Odyssey as, like, say, Activision has with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It's like, you guys still have microtransactions. You can't... You literally have no leg to stand on here. Just because they're not as bad doesn't mean that it's any less serious of a condition that you guys have adopted this. Yeah, that's why I don't mind games as a service where additional story content is available through DLC and patches. Like, that's one of the reasons I don't mind paying more for content for Final Fantasy 15, is because it's extra story content as DLC, and that's complete. I'd rather have DLC that costs less than a main game and is slightly less time-consuming than a main game, rather than a sequel, in some cases. Mostly for Final Fantasy, but for some other franchises, because they literally had 2 sequels to Final Fantasy 13 by the time that series was done, and they got progressively worse. And as far as I can tell, they're more or less just expansion packs to the original game, in terms of their story content and everything, because they feature the same characters, and it's just, yeah. And that's why I honestly don't mind, that's why I honestly didn't mind buying the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection, is because literally Brotherhood and Revelations feel like expansion packs over actual sequels. Especially because they get shorter as they go with the Ezio collection. Or the Ezio trilogy, I should say. This is just like... Yeah, it's just... And on top of that, they include the DLC, which is just like... The only DLC I would say is bullshit on Ubisoft's part. Back in 2009, when they released Assassin's Creed 2, they literally had about 2 of the story missions locked behind paid DLC that finished out the story of Assassin's Creed 2. And let me just say, you should have included that with the main game. I'm sorry, but when it's story content as well, rather than in addition to all that, I don't know. When it's stuff that should have been included with the main game from the start, rather than just like an additional story or a thing that's like a side quest or whatever, it's just like, you should have included it on the disc. Because, I mean, there are additional story sequences for the DLC for Brotherhood and I think Revelations, but mostly Brotherhood as well. But they're just stuff that's like side shit. And on top of that, one of them was PS3 only for some reason. I was like, why? I hate when something's like console exclusive for DLC. It's one of the reasons I didn't. That's one of the reasons I. Yeah, it's one of the reasons minus like just some bullshit that I didn't, or for the different like special editions that I didn't buy. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is because part of the DLC, which has like remastered maps for the multiplayer from previous Black Ops games, they are only going to be PS4 exclusive because of Sony's deal with them. And I was just like, this is bullshit to the highest degree. I don't care if like timed DLC is a thing for Call of Duty, because, you know, it's Call of Duty, who the fuck cares? But it's just like, when you lock your shit behind a console, that is where, and you're not working directly for the company to produce that game, that's where I call bullshit. I don't like that at all. Activision, Sony. Key. Let's see.
Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain's at the helm!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we... the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
Cliff ahead, sir!
Mont Saint-Denis, home to masons and the rock they've cut. Another colonial settlement, Captain. Lock Cliff. There's a... Target shake! Knock her down like a game of ninepins!
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says!
Ready, Captain!
Fire!
She's weakest right there, sir.
Fire!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
Oh, pick it up, Captain!
Brace for impact!
Ready to crash, sir!
a shot, sir. Damn, straight to the dick.
Ready, Captain!
There, Captain.
Fire!
Weakest right there, sir.
Cannon ready!
Fire!
We missed. Enemies firing.
Out of mortars? I think I might be out of mortars. Fuck.
Call in the Stunson! Fire! Loose all! Let's move! Fire! Fire!
Take that shot, sir. Ready to fire, sir. Enemies firing. Taking damage here. Captain, put a shot through her there.
Fire! Loose and trim too!
Unfurl, mate! Half sails!
Cargo adrift, Captain!
Superb! Now find the fort commander! Let the anchor go!
I mean, when you don't say something about killing yourself all the time, I guess, like, you forget about things. Fuck am I supposed to go? Yes, I do have berserker darts, but... Yep.
Je peux la battre d'ici. Tout de suite. Je le vois, je peux tirer. Allez, ne vous laissez pas distraire. Envie cherche à pied. Je peux la battre d'ici. Je peux tuer d'une balle. Je peux tirer. Je le vois, je peux tirer. Et aligné. Là, je le vois. Je peux tirer. Je l'ai envisé. Je crois. Je peux l'avoir. Plus un geste. Allez les gars, on va l'avoir. Prêt à faire plein.
Yes.
chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes, from Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur!
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, say.
Trying to give us the slip, maggot? Valiant effort. Is that your bet? Rotten luck, old chum. Is that your bet? Really think
Oh my god.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur!
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, say.
I can't see him anymore. Nice try. Pity you could not see it through. What did you learn to
Oh, it's
fight?
A, okay.
Oh, Gabby, to think you get best to me. Oh, Gabby, to think you get best to me. Nice try. Pity you could not see it through. When did you learn to fight? Nice try. Pity you could not see it through. Oh, Gabby, to think you get best to me.
I am fucking pressing the button, game.
Oh, Gabby, to think you get
This
best
game is
to me.
bullshitting me. Fucking finally.
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift. Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the damnedest thing. Well, in any case, amongst other things, I found maps and charts detailing various French trade routes.
What are you thinking, guest?
I thought perhaps we could use them to help the Royal Navy and fill our pockets. I stored these maps in your cabin, Captain, should you wish to use them.
Oof.
Captain's at the
The
helm!
Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shane. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Gist? If you chose the right path?
I used to, my young friend, but not anymore. Not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are entrenched in our territory. It's about time we root them out.
Of course. You're right, Gist.
I'm wondering
Let's head
why
back to New York.
Ubisoft didn't send out like updates to past Assassin's Creed games to let them use outfits from future games. I wonder why they didn't update the older Assassin's Creed games that are like on Xbox One and PS4 to use outfits from later games. Like Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered apparently did. With including outfits from Unity and Origins. I kind of believe it.
He's all gone, it's the same old song.
Wait, I can fast travel, thank Christ.
Ready, boys? It's a
Mm.
life full of toil and strife.
Get the maids free!
Come on, spread those sheets!
Hear the tap, the gale has stopped. How hard the wind it blows.
As much say it!
We're homeward bound.
Some things in these games. Like, cause I literally just like in the Bayek outfit. If you ever look up that character, the outfit is very, very like, I won't say revealing, but like it's lesser than like a modern Assassin's Creed outfit usually has, or a more modern one. And it just looked ridiculous in a cutscene that was intended to be serious, and I love it. But I switched to Connor's outfit because, you know, I want to be a Native American, I guess. I don't know. The thing that's kind of stupid about these earlier outfits, most of them at least, is that for some reason, the characters don't pull back the hoods when they don't need to wear them. I don't get it at all. Like Ezio's outfit, Altair's outfit, Connor's outfit, Edward's outfit, they don't pull back the hoods. And yet for some reason on Bayek's, he did. So I don't know. You can't climb that, you lazy piece of shit. Wait, let me climb this boat. Your ship. It's like, I realized, like, a few hours into this game, why it was, like, why they were managed, or how they managed to make it at the same time that they did Unity. 1, get a different studio Ubisoft owns to make it. 2, recycle basically everything from Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. While also creating only a little bit of new shit for new story content. And it's just like, it works because the game is set before 3 and 4, so... Or no, before 3, but after 4, I think, or something like that. But it's just like, it's a bit lazy. I'm fine with it, because... but you know. Assassin's Creed 3's remaster is going to be interesting to play through. I'm getting it automatically because I got the season pass for Odyssey. Which in all honesty, that's partly why I don't mind getting season passes sometimes, is that for Ubisoft at the very least, they're re-releasing some of their old games free if you have the season passes for some of the newer ones. Like they did the same shit with Far Cry 3 Classic Edition. You can buy it separately, but if you bought Far Cry 5's Gold or Season Pass or Gold Edition, you got access to play Far Cry 3 Classic Edition. Essentially for free, but you know.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired
And since not only is Assassin's Creed 3 getting remastered, but the PSP quote-unquote expansion Liberation is also getting remastered too, which is okay.
He is making equipment to spread gases among.
I mean, I'm not gonna get the original release because it's like they re-released it on PS3 and Xbox One or no Xbox 360. That shit is $20. I'm like, no, thank you.
An intimidating woman. I believe she is behind
Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation.
I look into this.
Thank you.
I know, but it's just like, it's a digital copy of the game, and it's like, but it's like, when did that game come out? Like 2012 or 2013. I expect it to be a little bit cheaper. Because I'm a cheap fuck. When it comes to video games and digital marketplaces, I hunt down deals with the best of them. Oh, fuck. Fucking piece of shit.
But it sounds explosive. The boss really wants Franklin isolated. Uh-huh. No one interrupts his work. Really?
Yeah. 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 I'd honestly rather buy the physical edition of any Nintendo game. But that's just me. Nintendo's artificial scarcity game is, like, completely on point, so... I mean, like, not necessarily for resale value. If I'm getting a Nintendo game, I'm keeping that shit for a while. But it's just like, Nintendo has artificial scarcity up the fucking ass. So it's just like,
You there! Stop now! I hope you put up a decent fight. I need a sound.
Yeah, I only go digital if it's like a really old game that came out like 10 years ago or something like that. And it's available on a console I own and everything. This is just like the only thing I'd actually buy from Nintendo that is like a re-release because you won't be able to get the games anywhere else is the GameCube Classic. That's eventually going to come in the next year or two.
Finished fixing the prototype.
Because it's like, yeah, they already trademarked the Nintendo 64 Classic Edition, so that's coming out at some point next year, probably early next year. I would imagine maybe around March or so. But it's just like, they've already trademarked that, so GameCube Classic's going to come either late next year or early the year after.
What are you doing with these felons?
Yeah, that shit's going to be great. That shit's going to sell like hotcakes. They know it is. The GameCube's their best console, like, before the Switch, I should say. In terms of, like, player base.
No. Yes, just old memories.
I mean, compared to the PS2, yeah.
Recruits burdened with regrets. I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
I still want...
Right, Kurt?
And... It's actually weird because that's like the Wii is the only console I constantly hear of people like buying, but then eventually just like didn't care.
Several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong citizen.
Yeah, and I'm one of those. I'm a part of one of those people. It's like
use it against
I understand essentially. Because it's just like, yeah.
Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door.
Okay.
Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken or perhaps even kill.
But not my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better.
Yeah, because your brain apparently can't make up faces, so it just pulls from, like, memory. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there was this weird thing that happened once when I was recording my playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2. Literally, and it's on YouTube if you want to, like, check this out at all. Because it's literally when I went up to face Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2, because he's one of the optional bosses. Literally, it was recorded in my commentary audio through my mic. Some person other than me saying, "Let me out." And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? I only know about it because, literally because, I had to edit back in the commentary audio because, I recorded it on my desktop, and it's fucking, and it was fucking up at the time. And, it was fucking weird. So I had to edit the commentary audio back into the video, because it didn't save, for some reason, with the video, like I usually have with my Elgato. And it was, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I was listening back to make sure it was synced up properly, And I just heard it say, I just hear some weird voice say, "Let me out." Like, and it kind of sounded like text-to-speech software, but it's just like, I recorded that at like 2 o'clock at night or some shit like that. In the room I am right now, which is my brother's old room. Like, just to say this, it's just like, it is weird. Like every night or so, or not every night. It hasn't actually been for a while, but like, I sometimes feel like a cold like air, a cold like thing, cold bit of air like right next to me on my arm, and it just is weird. And then sometimes at night when I'm going to sleep in my room, there's another pocket of cold air that just is above me for no reason. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So yeah. It was fucking weird too. I was just like, I did not even remotely expect it. What? Yeah, I didn't edit that shit out. I literally just edited it back into to iMovie, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? No, my gaming channel. I'll link you the playlist really quick. Alright guys, I gotta pause right here for